So, I've been, during lockdown, getting back into painting and drawing, which I'm a photographer full time, but obviously I couldn't work while pandemic's going on, and and I also couldn't concentrate on photography for some reason. Maybe because one of my favorite things to do is travel and do photography, and I've also been working on a series of portraits of creative women in my city in Hamilton, Ontario. So that all came to a screeching stop. It was, I had a lot planned, but you know what? I enjoy getting back into this stuff. And so this has been, we don't have a unboxing of this, but all of this has been from slowly Amazon. Tried to get these from Blix recently, but they're charging a lot for shipping, and you can't get them the Faber-Castell gelatos in Canada for some reason, and even have a hard time getting them in Europe. So, even though they're made in Germany, made in China, but it's a German company. So I really love the gelato set that I got at Blix in Detroit. Such a great pigment and all sorts of uses with them. So I'm going to try these. These are translucent, so it's going to be quite different from the ones that I have. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't opened that yet. But so I'm still waiting for delivery from Jackson's in the UK, thanks to other artists on YouTube for that heads up about that company. I used to spend a lot of time in England, and I don't think I've ever been in the Jacksons, so that's great. I can't wait for them to come. But the first purchase was this set of gouache paints. I haven't really worked very much in gouache, and I just wanted to test it out and see if I actually like it. I like layering watercolors and using different media, so I wanted to try something opaque to put on top of the watercolors. So these popped up in my Instagram feed, and I actually found them with free shipping on Amazon. So as you can see, I've been using them already. I'm still getting used to using the brush with them, because they're wet. They're kind of sticky when you're dragging the brush. So there's been a lot of trial and error, and but for the most part, I think they're pretty good paints for the price. And so I'll show you a couple things, or show you one thing with that later. Moving on, second shipment was the Strathmore Art Again drawing paper in black. Again, I haven't used black paper for a really long time, and I thought with the gouache it would be interesting. It is a little thin, but I like to not really water down the gouache too much, so it's been able to withstand the painting. It's a little buckled, but that was just for a test. And I also used chalk pastel on the paper too, and obviously it works better because it doesn't really watered that much. And next thing that arrived yesterday were these Derwent ink tents, and I'm pretty much already in love with them, and I really want the whole set of 72. That would be awesome. So that's just some testing that I did yesterday. It's just really nice, intense pigment, and this was brushing on with from the tip of the pencil, and this was penciling in and then applying water, and then from there taking a little bit off of that to create this row. So I'll be experimenting with them a little bit more too. They just are so beautiful, and can't wait to keep making art with them. Oh, and the other shipment that I did when I got this were these Ohu watercolor markers. And like a lot of markers, they have 2 tips sizes. You can see. And brush size. And I really like these for doing detail, and if you check another video that I have a drawing of painting of my house, I've used these for the detail, especially for shadow, and it's got a good set of colors. I swatched them out when I got them. And there's some bright neon if you like that sort of color. And but I really kind of like in this area, and some of the reds and the blues are quite nice. So yeah, I have to use those more as well. And this is the latest. They're white pens for doing some detail work. If I can get them open. Knife. Quite nice. Look a little silvery, but it might just be the light here. Oh, these are quite nice. It was a pack of 3. In the comments, I'll put links to all of these. And yeah, last but not least, dying to check out what they mean by translucent. So this one comes with different sponges to use. There's a hard one for blending probably while dry, and that's probably while wet. And a little brush. Let's see, what would look better on here? Try this one. That'd be nice as putting a wash on top of something. Yeah, it's really nice. So I'll have to think of some projects to use with that. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for a couple more deliveries, one from Jackson, and if you're in the Toronto area, there's a place that I've been going to since I was a kid called Above Ground. I'm just waiting for a shipment from there as well. So I will post that when they finally arrive. Okay, thanks.